Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to Trading Futures Live. My name is Franco. I'll be in Trading Futures Live here in front of the camera. Welcome, guys. Let's jump right into today is the last day of the month. So we're going to check the monthly chart just to see how we're at and where we're at and what we can expect forward. Let's start with the pre-market screen. We have some reports that came out earlier today. This was a very expected report for the market. Employment cost index came better than expected, even though it was positive. It was lower than expectations, right? Then we had some GDP numbers from Canada, CAD dollar, the Red Book, house price index still year over year 8.2%. Now these numbers are very lagging. These numbers are from November, right? We're in February. It's like 3 months behind. If you see the Shiller, the S&P Shiller case, you start to see some declines here. But look, these are numbers from November. This is already digested by the market. I could see, right? Then we have at 9:45 Chicago PMI is an orange folder, and at 10 we have consumer confidence. Right after that, we have this Dallas Fed Services revenue is yellow folder. Tomorrow is the big day, guys. Tomorrow is FOMC. Even though it's tomorrow, the meeting starts today. It's 2 days, right? But here it is. Tomorrow we just have mortgage. We have ADP non-farm unemployment change. It's private payroll here. Private payroll numbers. Wow, tomorrow is going to be a busy day. All right. Today is my last day of trader rehab, right? Since the second week of January, I've been in rehab, trading just evaluations and sim. Today is my last day of rehab. I do feel great. I think I can go back to my old habits and do practice good trading, trade correctly. Hey Jinling, good morning. I don't know why this thing is just not showing how many people are there. Yeah. I feel great. I think I am ready. And that's going to be something that we have to prove together, right? Tomorrow. All right, so let's jump right in to the charts. I think the dollar is falling a little bit. Yeah, not much. We gapped down last night. If you see this chart, we gapped down a little bit, and we were very bullish earlier today. So let's put the 30-minute, because 30-minute is where we are going to see. All right, so this is London Open, okay? This is London Open. So here are the two scenarios, right? I'm gonna get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. Even though this is the London Open, I need to see the 5 minutes, okay? So where's the London Open? 250, 55, 3. There you go. So I would say like this is a very important area for us, okay? If we go above, then we'll play the short. If we go below, then we'll play the long. It's not something that or at least to this level, okay? I don't want to get too greedy here. So this is the short case. If we go above this pivot or these highs, and then we bounce back to the upside, and the easier way I can see the markets today is this, the long right here. Okay, I think this might be an easier trade today, okay, to the long side. Markets are sideways. Like market is yeah, it's going up a little bit, but it's sideways, right? The short is always a little bit more difficult because the retracements are in a way more pronounced, more they're faster. So it's hard to short sell sometimes, right? There's times that the price just drop. The caveat with that is that with the short, you reach the more amount of points in a short amount of time. Meaning when it drops, it does drop faster. It does drop faster. Okay. So that's a good about the short, but always the higher probability is the long. All right, so here are my two scenarios, short, long, with the dollar. If we go see the bond yields, they're dropping a little bit, but hovering around 350, so there's not much that we can get from this chart other than, all right, if 350 is going to hold, let's go see the 5 minutes. We do have this pivot, and we do have, what time was this? 3 in the afternoon yesterday. So I would say like more like this pivot. Ooh, and look at this. This pivot is being tested right now, right here. Okay, so this is a level that we might consider just to for the yields to hold. So yeah, even though it's dropping, we might see some reversal here. And if we see some reversal here, most likely that the NQ is going to become a little bit weaker, okay? I like to see this chart on the 60 minutes, right? And this candle of 60 minutes just opened. So there are 40 more minutes. So we can go back and check it at 10 a.m., okay? All right, so with this one, I am neutral bearish. With the dollar, I am neutral bullish, right? And the VIX is, again, gapped up, went up in the morning earlier. Yeah, at 6 in the morning, and then started to drop. What time is this? 10. All right, so we cannot ignore. This is a 10 in the morning. This is 10 in the morning, so we cannot ignore this move. Okay, I want to see if the VIX just goes below this pivot into the gap from last night. But this chart makes me a little bit bullish. Okay, so I am to be honest, I am 100% neutral. We do have Fed meeting tomorrow. A lot of reports coming out today and tomorrow. We still have news at 10. So today. Oh no, look, 9:45 and 10. So 9:45 is a yellow folder. It's an orange folder, Chicago PMI. So just to be safe, I need to put alerts because I forget them. Very easy. So PMI, and I'm gonna put here consumer confidence. Yeah, get the habit to. Yeah, this is a very good tool. Putting the alerts before the news, so we are aware of what is coming. Okay. All right. Let's continue on. Let's go see the commodities. Crude oil ended up dropping yesterday. How much? 2%. And the previous day, 1.5%. Yeah, it's trying to hold here. Today is pretty flat. But well, this drop-based rally for a continuation to the upside is not the ideal zone for me. I wouldn't trade this, but I need to recognize that this week probably put some buying pressure here, right? Some traders like to jump into this type of support. I don't. For me, is this one. I could do this one, like drop base rally and then one retest, yes, but this one is naked. If this week would have been touching this, then yes, but not like this. All right, so crude oil pretty neutral today. Same for gold. What gets my attention is that even though the dollar is not going up, this one is dropping a little bit. It's gapping down. Same case for silver. So we might spend a lot more time here. Look, we've been here since mid-December. No bueno with lumber. This is yesterday's. Wow, lumber went up 5% yesterday. What about the dollar? What about the dollar? Wow, the dollar went up as well. So that's not a good sign here. This is not a good sign. Copper, pretty flat, also minus 0.8%. All right, so let's be careful with the dollar today. Let's be careful. Look, it's turning around, right? It was bullish earlier. Now it's not. I want to see if we have any like good areas that it can bounce from yesterday. And look, the next good area that I could see is this. Yeah. But if the dollar drops, if the dollar for some reason drops to this level, we might have some run to the upside on the equity markets. I could think, right? If this one drops without the market moving, if it gets here, it'll be a good short. Okay. All right, so let's do the same thing we do every day. Right? Let's wait for the tick chart. Let's wait for the ADQD. Let's wait for the dollar, and just try to execute the best way we can. Okay. All right, 500 share bar. There you go. Let me put this in do not disturb. All right, so this is the NQ. I have 500. What the? Smart risk is on evaluation. Just the last day. I'm gonna put $1,000. All right, this is the overnight high, overnight low, already marked off. So I want to see on the pre-market where we can bounce. And I do like this area, to be honest. I do like this area big time. There you go. How much is this? 20 points. So we probably will have to narrow this. But this area is good. Even though it's pre-market, the shape is pretty good. Also this, but to be honest, just if prices come here, I would just rather to wait for this one. This one will increase my risk. Do we have any trade for the open? Well, the dollar is reaching a pivot, right? Now, give me 1 second. I need to minimize this. Give me 1 second. Trading view, so I can put my dollar chart right up here. Okay. 5 minutes. All right, so yeah, we're approaching to a pivot created last night during the Asia session. So I wouldn't trust this pivot. But the only thing that is giving me a clue right now is that dollar is approaching to the pivot and the market is dropping. So that might be a good pivot, right? So the way I'm going to treat it is like this. If the dollar started to bounce from there, I'm going to try to get short at the open, right? If the dollar tries to bounce from there, I need to be careful. There are 2 minutes for the open. And also, I don't want to rush. If I'm watching an opportunity here, right? The dollar is getting to a pivot, right? It's bouncing off of it, and the market is dropping at the same time. I would appreciate a thumbs up. Thank you, guys. All right, so the dollar, yeah, it's reacting off of that, but not the best way. It's not the best reaction. Pearson, good morning. Welcome. Let's do this. 30 seconds. Yeah. Look, I'm exercising in the mornings. So, yeah, I think I'm getting into the right state of mind. All right. Yeah, the dollar was not doing its thing. Not for now. Yeah, continue to drop, sorry. Yeah, so let's see if we can jump into this. I don't want to feel FOMO, to be honest. Let's see if we can jump into this one here. I don't want to feel FOMO. And right before the overnight, 2-1 is, yeah. Tick chart, positive 400, and the ADQD 1400. To be so flat for the market, it looks very positive, to be honest. Wow. I needed to have the limit order there. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, this was a good trade, but very aggressive. I didn't take it. I needed to have the limit order. I think I would, yeah, I would have gotten filled. Yeah, for sure. One tick below. If I had one contract, probably more than one. Nobody knows. Yeah, I ran 2 miles and then I went to the gym. I did some leg. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think exercise is a must. Is a requirement if you want to be a good trader. Just because you need to you know, get in the right state of mind. All right, so the YM dropping. ES more neutral. The NQ is a little bit more bullish than the other ones. Along with the RTY. So RTY and Q bullish. Dollar, the dollar is bouncing, but this bounce on the dollar just tells me that we might have some more upside here on the market. We haven't broken any high yet on the dollar. Yeah, I don't like to short the market when the dollar is going up, right? I like to long the market when the dollar is going up, right? And right now the dollar is going up, it's retracing, and the market is going up with it, right? That's not how it should be working. So that means that one of them is going to change, and until they change, I have no high probability. Unless I do have a demand here and I want to just jump in. Not just jump in, but try to find an area like I did here, right? And try to join the trend. That's what I'm saying, okay? Not for the sake of the trend, not because it's going up. It's the strength, right? The environment is dictating the direction. So we broke the overnight, not by much, and we retrace. We're hovering around it. Tick chart, not ideal for this. Not ideal to just jump in long here on the overnight high. Yeah, so again, I'm gonna see if I can get in here. I know has been tested twice, but it's been very resilient. Like every time it goes here, it immediately bounces. It's not like it went deep into the zone. Right now, I just want 2-1. I don't want much. I think the market can be generous. and give me just 2 to 1. Yeah, 850, we started to bounce from there. All right, so I have a limit here that is 102.27 on the dollar. If we go above the retest coming down, that'll be a good short. Okay, for now, I'm just looking for the long. One more minute for it to close. Volume is to the lower side though. Volume is not high. All right, tick chart hasn't gotten to the zero line yet. So that's a good sign. First touch on the zero line is going to be a good tradable reaction. The majority of the time, that is the case. Let's see how it goes. Like 40 seconds for the next 7 minutes. That is going to close at 938. We do have Chicago PMI at 45. So it's 8 more minutes for that. This is not a bad setup. Like I'm looking at it, like it looks good. Dollar isn't a sort of supply, is not the best one, but is in a level, right? So we just need the reaction here to give us 2 to 1. And let's see how prices come also to the zone, right? If it comes very slow, it's going to be hard for us. If it comes fast, like meaning a sharp retracement to the downside, that'll be great. The zero line still virgin today. I mean, this is not looking bad. Like the market is holding even though the dollar continues to go up. So that's good. That is good. All right, zero line being touched. All right, we're in this thing. Let's see if oh, that's not good. There we go. All right, so we have the first reaction. Tick chart. Let's see. There we go. So I'm gonna move break even. Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, we got into the target price and it didn't fill us out. All right, now we're out. Now we're out. That was a trade. Tradable reaction is it's not a complicated trade. Zero line for the first time, and that's a tradable reaction. The dollar in a sort of a zone. So we got in here. We got out here 2-1. I think the market has a lot more room to continue to the upside. Now, above the overnight, you always, like there's the possibility of the retracement, right? Because a lot of people just taking this breakout here, and the market tends to shake all these traders up the majority of the time. I'm not gonna say 100%, but I would say like probably 90%, like it did here. Okay, traders taking this long, boom, shaking out, and prices continue to go up, right? For now, I'm trading, staying put. 2 more minutes for the Chicago PMI to come out. So we took a long here, tradable reaction for the 2-1. Any of you guys long? Yeah, the RTY is, wow. RTY is beautiful. Almost 1%. Second test on the tick chart. I don't really trust the second time. Now, if this area fails, right, it's going to be a good area for us to consider to the short side, right? But it has to fail first. I want to see how the monthly chart is doing. Wow. We've been here since September, guys. So we've been sideways we've been trading a 1,500 points on the NQ for 4 months. 4 months since September. Almost 5. Yeah. September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. Yeah, 5 entire months. I do have this supply that we created yesterday at here 60 to 70. I think is very very small, only 10 points, just to stop this thing. But yesterday worked perfectly in the afternoon, like 12, and then from there at 120 it started to drop from there very consistently. So I've gotten better. My numbers have gotten a lot better when I go for a 2-to-1. Um, I mean, my win rate has gone up big time. I'm like a 67%. Oh, I didn't put the timer. It's so damn. All right, so I need to keep my discipline in check. I need to be more in check here. All right, so Chicago PMI came out. What is it? Yeah. It came short, 44.3, and the expectation was 45, so that means contraction. That means contraction. Next report comes out at 10 is consumer confidence. All right, so the tick chart is very resilient. It hasn't broken to the downside. Usually, when the market is resilient to the upside, consumer confidence does not change anything. I don't think it changed anything. So it's yet to see what is going on, what is going to happen in 5 minutes. But I don't see consumer confidence as a news report that will turn the market over. So the best way I could see this environment is, all right, this thing is going up. Dollar is not going up, right? It's just staying sideways where it is. I'm gonna try to get an area where I can trade this thing long. Ideally, when the tick chart gets to the zero line. All right, so I can see some divergence on the tick chart. So this one is not very, it's not the best one though. It's 1 more minute for the timer to go off. All right, 2 more minutes for the report for the consumer confidence to come out. Finally, tick chart is moving lower. All right, timer is off. I wouldn't use this area again. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. No, like it's too much to ask here, especially now when the tick chart is so negative. So the way I will use this area is for the retest. All right, so consumer confidence came out. Yeah, lower than expected, and the market is reacting positively for now. Yeah, and it does look like, oh, the dollar is not doing anything though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 minutes in the same area. I do my best not to try not to read price action because it's so difficult for me. I know some people can do it. I feel like I'm very bad at it. So sometimes I say, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. So it's so complicated. So the best approach I've found for my trading system is, all right, I have a level, right? What is my action there, right? Long or short? And I need certain conditions to give me the green light. That's it. I know a lot of people can read price action. I don't have any doubt, but I cannot. Especially on the 500 share bar is so fast. I mean, this one does not look bad for the long, but it's been tested so many times that I don't really like it. And look, I recognize buying areas can work forever. They can work forever. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. Gone. Wow, they didn't. It didn't fill me in for 2 ticks. Yeah. And now there's a good chance that this one fails. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel this. All right, so let's see what the okay, cool. All right, so the dollar does not look bad. Damn, I took the other off. No. All right. If it goes, it's gonna go here. 3 seconds for the 7 minute. All right, nice. So yeah, this area is working. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Yeah, buying areas can work forever. No, I do have this one. Where is the 2 to 1? Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know of the short. Yeah. Yeah, the short is not going to work right now. Actually, the ES is very good. The pattern that the ES is creating is pretty bullish for me now. It does have some resistance from yesterday at noon, like between 12 and 1. But after that, I think we're pretty much free. No, I haven't. Just one long. This one. This was my long. From here to here. I haven't taken any short. I was looking at one, but yeah, no. I don't think the short right now is the best option for me. For me, I mean, I don't know for you, but for me. We do have this one. And it's sideways, right? It is sideways. It's not really doing anything. Which one? This? Yeah, we had this one. I took this one though. I took this one, but my target was right here. Yeah, we're spending a lot of time here. Now, is this one going to work? I don't think it's going to work. I will probably take a short here when we blow this to the downside in some sort of retracement. Let's see if we have. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, probably not this one. There you go. Now again, look at this. It worked again. Now, but every time we come to this area, we have more. We go like deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. So that tells me that this area is probably exhausted. Yeah, the dollar is in good shape now. Yeah. No, I haven't taken any short. Yeah. Yeah, this area is already, for me, is gone. If I have an opportunity and my target is below this area, I might take it. Okay. Now that we came so deep inside the area. It's one more minute for this one. Now the only thing that I really don't like is the fact that the dollar is going to go up, is going to find some supply that will just freaking move this thing to the upside. That's the only thing. If the dollar stays there, I might take the short, but if the dollar continues to move up, it's hard. And we also might have to wait for the next 15 minutes. Hmm. Yeah, I missed this. This one was a very good solid entry. I completely missed it. Yeah. Um, it was a no-brainer. One, two rejections. You have the explosive accumulation here. Yeah, this one was a very good entry. I was watching the dollar and I got distracted. It was so fast. 18 seconds I had to put this one. Yeah, not right now. Right now, if the dollar gets to where I want, probably this thing will go to this level. Yeah, right now the dollar is not where I want it. That doesn't mean that it will not work. It'll work. I mean, I can assure that. I cannot assure that, but the higher the probability is that it will work. Let's see. Now I want the dollar to come to the high, so like 1023, and it's 102.27. If it gets to 102.3, this thing probably will go down here. It's different after you are in a trade. You can either move your stop to break even. In this case, I would have gotten break even because it moved 1 to 1. It moved 1 to 1, and it came here to stop to the break even point. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I really wanted this entry, but not right now. Like the dollar is not at the level that I want. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the level here, but I don't think I'm not gonna take it anymore. It might or it might not work. I don't care. I will just wait for probably this 197. So the ES is trying to push higher. The RTY is 1% already. 1%, 1% up. positive 1%. Was this my target? Was this my target 2-to-1? Yeah. So I would have gotten the 2-to-1 here. Well, no, I would have gotten break even. Yeah, this level 25 to 13 is something that we cannot ignore. If fails on its way down, then we can use it to short. Let's see how it goes. And what the dollar is doing. All right, so dollar is back to positive territories, I think. Yep. Yes. So the market might stop going up. Yeah. So like I said, this level to the downside, it doesn't look bad. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's not good. It is what it is. Yeah, I gotta stop that from this one. Um, yeah, but such a bad trade. Such a bad trade. It just out of reaction. Like tick chart was bouncing off of the zero line. That was so bad. Let me put that might have been a trade out of boredom. Yeah, and the dollar going up. I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah. I thought for a second that we did have a nice setup to the downside when we didn't, right? Tick chart was bouncing off of the zero line, and I completely ignored it, like I didn't pay attention to it. So I am +1, +2 on the first one, -1 on the second one. Yeah, I think the short is just simply not good today. So my initial analysis was, all right, so the dollar's going up, the market might drop. But the dollar has a lot of supply, a lot from London, and yeah, not from the London Open, but from later, since 3:10 till 8:30, 5 hours, right? So that's yeah, and it's very logical. Like, right? I mean, it's a stupid trade, this one. So that's good. I just I'm gonna write down what my mistake was. Thinking that DXY going up means market down. All depends on the context. Also, tick chart hovering the zero line. In a bullish pattern. No short. So we moved up. We moved up to the supply that worked yesterday. Look at that. I want you guys to see this. Now this level worked yesterday very, very nicely. Boom. Now I don't think a supply will work 2 days in a row, especially this one that was tested yesterday as well. Look, to lose trades, losing trades are inevitable, right? Just try to and the trade that I took, the short, was such a bad trade. But I don't see it like, all right, it was a bad trade. It was me that I wasn't aware of what was going on. Like DXY was going up, so I assume that the market had to come down, but that's not the case. The DXY was just retracing to the upside. Now it's dropping, right? All right. And the second thing is that the tick chart was hovering at the 0 line pretty nicely, and that is a sign of a bounce, right? And this thing was just at demand. Yeah. I know it's not easy to see this. Not every day you see this thing or this thing, like the one that I took, right? This was my first trade, right? But look at this. Look how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you don't see this every day. But yeah, today is the case. What about you guys? Jingling, Pearson, you guys there? What trades have you taken? Have you traded, Jingling? Today can't tell direction at all. Yeah. It really looks no trade. Oh, okay. Well, no trade is better than a bad trade. So no trade is better than a bad trade. Nice. Wow, R2Y. I used to love R2Y. I don't trade it anymore. I think I have profitable enough edge on NQ. I don't really need to watch any other market, and that's not good, because if I want to grow, in a sense that this is not the normal market. Like if you go see 2019, like mid 2019, that was like 60 point entire range on the NQ. That's not right now. Right now we are like 200 points probably. But nice. That's good. MB. I thought you traded the ES. You're not very active. I know you're one of the founders, but you're not very active on the chat anymore. Yeah, right now, the level for me to take the long is gonna be below this 25. Especially so like in this supply, right? We haven't broken to the upside. Yeah, that's also why I just center my attention on the NQ. Wow, RTY is just flying, 1.37%. Yeah, what is it? Um, well, no, it's in 23 minutes, and there is a Dallas Fed and services revenue. Texas services sector outlook. Those are yellow folder. No, there's nothing at 2:30 in the afternoon. I think Biden is speaking. It's not scheduled here, but I saw on the New York Times newsletter that he's going to be speaking. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing else today. In 23 minutes, we do have. Oh no, forget about that. That's already gone. That was 10:30. Yeah, we don't have anything else. Tomorrow, big day. I need to be careful tomorrow. I might do smaller size. I want to just warm up and go back to the courts, with caution. Yeah, there's nothing else tomorrow. Sorry, nothing else today. I was looking yesterday before market open just to try to assess some sort of pattern before FOMC. Is very random. The last three meetings, the day of the meeting was like red. The last three meeting, but the one in July last year was very bullish. So there's nothing other than neutral day before that. That's today, right? So the day of the press conference, negative. The last three, to be honest, and this is my opinion. It got nothing to do with what the market is doing. I think the market made its mind already. And there's a lot of bullishness. I think there's just one guy that is CME Group Fat Watch. Yeah, 98% probability they will raise rates 0.25%. What about March? Another one. Another 0.25% with 82% probability. This is going to change. This one, very hard. I don't think it's going to change. I mean, there's a very, very powerful statistic, which is January, right? January is all right. So January. let me say this. So if we close where we are at right now, if we happen to close where we are at right now, January it'll mean plus 9.5% on the NQ. Positive, right? So if you see the statistics for January, around 9%. We just have had 3 years above 9%. Only 3 years. 76, 75, and 87. In 76, the market ended up going up 19%. 75, 32%. And in 87, 2%. Now, you need to consider that this 2% accounts for a drop in October of 22%. So the market was going up around, probably 25+% for the year. And then we had that drop. But yeah, that is called the January barometer. Well, I wouldn't say that is the most predictable, but whatever January gives you, you have a lot to, conclude from. Like from, I think, 72, we only have had a 1, 2, 3, 4 down year when January is positive. So it's 4 divided by 72. 4 divided by 72. So it's like 5% chances that the year ends up being negative. That's very low. Based on this statistic, right? Like, then you gotta see other things, other factors. Even 2020, when we had the pandemic, right? January was basically flat, minus 0.2%. Yeah, the market dipped, but it closed 16% up. And I don't have 2022 here. Oh, yeah, I do have it. Minus 5%, and the market dropped probably, how much? Like 18? Yeah. Now, there's another statistic very powerful. Like, this year is a pre-election year. I wanna talk about that because the pre-election year, wow. First term pre-election year, usually average 20%. So the medium is like 12% in the first term pre-election year, and that's where we're at. First Biden presidential period and the third year. Some will argue that this time is different, but nobody knows. All right. Democrat pre-election year plus 10.4 medium. Sorry, that's the average annual rate of change. Yeah. Yes. Yes, pre-election year. That doesn't mean we cannot dip, meaning go down and then bounce. But I'm gonna find that statistic, because usually after January we have a dip, right? Below January lows, and then we end up going up for the year. But that doesn't mean we cannot dip, meaning go below January's low. First 5 days of January, when market is gonna go up, it's 83% accuracy ratio for an up year. So we're having 83% chances of this year based on the first day of the year. And this year, market went up 1.3%. We do have 2017 with 1.3% positive, end of the year 19% up. Then 1964, 1.3% up, 13% up for the year. There are a few exceptions, like 2002, market was up 1.1% for the first 5 days, end up the year minus 23%. I don't want to get political, but I'm leaning to the Republican side. And I do acknowledge the Republican Party has a lot of things that need to change. But yeah, I rather them than... I come from a communist country, so I really don't like communism. The concept is very beautiful, but it doesn't work on real life. And I do have the experience. You're in Singapore, so you don't need to worry about it, right? Yeah. No, my family, my heritage is Italian. But I born in Venezuela. I was born in Venezuela. But yeah, my entire family is from Italy. That's I mean, I wasn't here when he was president. Just I think like 1.5 year. So I really don't know how that was. The only thing I can say about that is that he or the system really messed up with the healthcare thing. Other than that, I have no complaints. He's a pretty good speaker, though. Joe, thank you. Feel free to participate more in the markets. Sorry, in the chat. Feel free to participate more. It's good. Like right now, I have no trade. It's slowly grinding up, and the dollar is grinding down. So here are the two scenarios that can happen at any time. If the dollar starts bouncing, this thing can drop, and I'm leaning to the long side. And until it gets to like a really nice level, for instance, like this one, right? This one is not a bad level right here. This one is not a bad level. So this can be a trade. Okay. Yeah, it's a dictatorship. It's a dictatorship, but a left from the left side, right? It's a communist. I mean, you can do a lot of things there. I just went there. I went there in November. There are certain freedoms, right? Now if you're gonna, nobody talks about the government anymore. I felt that like a lot of people are suffering. A lot of poor people just they have nothing to eat, but they still somehow support that system, right? And right now it's turning into a savage capitalism because there is no, is a communism, right? But with certain freedoms, right? So it's weird. It's very weird. Like if you're rich there, you can have a very good life, you know, within some limits, right? You won't have like certain things that we enjoy here in the US. If you're poor, very poor, you're really struggling, right? You cannot eat 3 times a day. If you're rich, very rich, you can have a good time because certain things are cheaper and stuff. So it's very weird. I cannot explain that to you in 10 minutes, but it's certainly not a good country for the future, for your future, for any kid. That's the only thing. That's why I decided to just come here. But certainly, I know Singapore is one of the best places right now. I know it was tough in the 80s, 70 or 80s, so they had to like apply some measurements, right? We need something similar down there. But since this government is still in power, these people is still in power, it's not gonna happen. All right. I think that's it for me. That's it for me today. Tomorrow, Fed meeting at 2:30. I will be on at 9 in the morning. And then probably will yes. Yeah, that's true. But no, women are beautiful. There's not point of discussion there. Like the best ones. So what I was saying is that tomorrow we'll probably will broadcast the Fed meeting. We'll put some CNBC and so on. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Don't mess up right now. If you didn't trade, just wait for the right opportunity. If it's not today, there is tomorrow. There is tomorrow. Okay, market will be open tomorrow. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Later.